This is the Okanagan Sun Coaches Show with Jason Casey and Ryan Waters.
No matter how you slice it, the Sun are 3-0 and have plenty to build upon after back-to-back tight ball games with Langley. Saturday night, the Sun will host the 2-1 Westshore Rebels for the first time without their star running back Sam Adu, who's moved on to bigger things. Without Adu in the backfield, the Rebels are a bit more unpredictable, but like the Sun, have had plenty to work on during practice. Their 2 wins coming at the hands of Chilliwack. The Sun have had a solid week of practice, and head coach Jason Casey tells us the strength and weaknesses of this football team through the first 3 weeks.
Well, I guess our strength is our mental toughness. Like, we never give up, which is great. I mean, we've got some great intestinal fortitude on this football team. The problem is our inconsistency. I don't know why we keep shooting ourselves in the feet and allowing teams to either hang with us or battle back and get in front of us, then we have to battle back. So I guess, that's the pro and con of what's been going on the first 3 weeks of the season.
Are you surprised some of the pieces of the team aren't playing to their potential yet?
Yes and no. Yes, based on the talent that we have. No, based on the fact that a lot of those positions are new faces, whether they're, an 18-year-old freshman or, a 21 or 22-year-old that's come new to this team. They are very talented. I know when it does happen, they're going to explode, but it's a little frustrating that it hasn't happened yet. But then again, they're new to the Okanagan Sun. A lot are new to the BCFC. So we'll get it going, I have no doubt.
Are the new guys and those veterans gelling right now as buddies almost, if you will?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a great atmosphere of the football team in the clubhouse, on the practice field, on the game field. I think that's why we were able to pull out 2 close wins against Langley, because of that brotherhood, if you will, that we have on this football team. I think all these guys, although, some of them have only known each other maybe 4 or 5 weeks tops, they're playing like a very veteran football team. It's just the inconsistent, I guess, play for a full 60 minutes that we need to remedy.
Well, looking at your opponent this week, the Westshore Rebels at the Apple Bowl, are they difficult to get a read on? Their 2 wins have come against Chilliwack, and their loss was a blowout loss against the Raiders.
Yeah, I guess you could put it that way. They're a quality football team. They've always had a quality run game, and I know they've got some good new talent there in the backfield. Their front seven's always been mean and nasty, so I'd expect that to, they'll step up to wreak havoc on our own line. That being said, I'm not overly concerned with what the Westshore Rebels do. I'm more concerned with what the Okanagan Sun do. We need to have a perfect game, regardless of our opponent. We need to keep building. We are progressively getting better. We're nowhere near where I want to be heading into week 4, and I think the players echo that. They understand that they want to be playing at a higher level for sure, and I think everyone knows that we can. So I'm more concerned with getting our game plan together and executing it, and that taking care of what the Rebels will do, not panic about the Rebels and then try and, okay, what are we going to throw in this week to counteract that? So I think with our offensive and defensive game plans, I think we'll be more than ready. Is
it better than that you're at home trying to fix out some of the problems?
For sure. I guess I kind of like that schedule because we're never on the road twice, and, it's nice to probably have back-to-back home games, but I like the fact that we're home away, home away, home away. I like that schedule. Coming off 2 close wins, 1 at home and 1 on the road against the Rams, I'm glad we're at home. We'll be in fresh, familiar territory. We'll be fresh. There'll be no traveling, so I'm looking forward to seeing how the guys step up for sure.
Some of the guys obviously banged up. For the most part, is the team healthy?
For the most part, yeah. Obviously, Blake Butler is obviously out,
Sure.
But aside from that, it's just typical football bumps and bruises, nothing that we're concerned about.
The Westshore Rebels are coming off a 28-14 win at home over Chilliwack, and they're on the road for the first time since week 1. Head coach John Cardillichia tells us if he's been happy with his club and their 2 wins over the Huskers.
I think Chilliwack's a way better team than people realize right at this point. But no, I mean, we're bottom of the league in the turnover, takeaway, giveaway ratio, and that's something we definitely have to fix in a hurry because it's going to hurt us if it continues on, and so we have to protect the ball a lot better. But do I like the strides we're making? Absolutely. Take away the mistakes and take away the obvious stuff, and I like where our team's heading. We're a young team and we're still growing, but we're getting better every week.
One of the young guys on your team, but certainly head and shoulders above a lot of players in this league, is Colton Farrago. He had another big game. Is he the best player on your team right now?
I don't know about best player on our team, but he's definitely one of the best players on our defense, and one of the best defensive players in the league without question. He's only 18 still. I mean, the kid makes plays from all over the field. He's sacking the quarterback. He's making picks. He's tackling people from the ground. I mean, he's a very intense athlete who's got good pursuit skills, and just always seems to be around the football. He pursues so well, and Colton's a great kid, so we're happy to have him, and he's playing banged up right now, and he could have a lot more points, but our own stats guys are missing sacks and batted balls and everything else on them, but we're not that into stats around here. We're more into W's, right? So, team guy.
Yeah, and you make the trip to the Okanagan this weekend. How are you preparing for the Sun?
Well, they give you lots to prepare for, but mainly, they're offensively, they live and die with their quarterback, and he makes a lot of plays with his feet. Even when you have great coverage or you get to him, he can slip away from you and turn it into a 25-yard run. So we really got to work on, containing Bobby Davis and, making sure that they don't get their run game going, and then make life difficult for him, not let him have an easy day at the office.
The Sun and Rebels will kick off at the Apple Bowl Saturday night, 7 o'clock. I'll have the play-by-play at 6:45. Until I talk to you then, I'm Ryan Waters.